Hello, hi, and welcome to this exciting episode of Fall in Love. In today's episode, it's all going to be a very true love story between Sunil Dutt and Nargis. Well, these two couple have been in the limelight for quite a long time, and their love story was most talked about. Sunil Dutt and Nargis' relationship is nothing short than a fairy love story. Well, these two couple has been in the headlines for quite a long time. Now, talking about Nargis in person, well, she was an amazing actress and she was doing well in the box office. And Sunil Dutt was in fact a struggler. He was not into into the limelight at that point of time when Nargis was in the limelight. Well, she was in love with RK Production. There was one person in RK Production where she was so much in love with that person, and he was already married to another person. Because of that, she was not able to open up her relationship in the public. But slowly that relationship did break, and she went into a stage where it is mostly like a depression stage, and it took quite a long time for her to get out of that. But of course she was signing a lot of RK production films as well, and that is when our hero Sunil entered her life. Sunil Dutt's longtime crush was Nargis, of course, because she was in the limelight for quite a long time and she was the actress at that point of time. So Nargis didn't know Sunil, who the Sunil was, and she didn't even know who this person was. Well, during the shoot of Mother India, there was an accident which happened in the set where everything just went on fire. So like the heroes that we normally find in the films, in real life, Sunil Dutt in fact took a blanket, he ran to save Nargis from that fire. And of course, he wrapped her in that blanket, brought her out and saved her life. And he was injured, he had a lot of bruises in his body as well. And then the love story continues. Well, now that Sunil Dutt was injured, Nargis was taking care of Sunil Dutt. How cute, right? Well, for almost 2 weeks or more than 2 weeks, he was injured and she was literally taking care of him, and they were quite close because every now and then she used to come nurse him and then go for work. And at that point of time, Nargis did open about her love relationship and her breakup to Sunil. Sunil was quite open person. He was optimistic about what reality is all about, and he did tell Nargis that your past does not matter to me. It's all about your present. And slowly their relationship started to build up. Sunil was often asked about this equation of Nargis and Raj Kapoor. Well, Sunil was not irritated and he didn't have any much problem about the relationship which Nargis did have, because he was so much in love with this lady, and he did tell the public that I'm not bothered about what her past is, and he's all bothered about how the present is going and what is she to me. So that is something very cute about this particular actor, and he was quite positive about his relationship, and then the public just kept numb because they didn't have to say much about this. And then their relationship did continue very beautifully, and a lot of people did eye on their relationship as well. Later in the year 70s, Nargis was diagnosed with pancreas cancer, and then she was hospitalized. And in fact, after a lot of treatment, there was a stage where she went into coma, and the doctor said, life support was only her, thing that could, make her alive. But later on, the doctors also said that this was high time, you should remove the ventilators. But Sunil Dutt was so adamant that he said, no, I will stay with her and I will take care of her. And for 4 months, he was with Nargis, and slowly she came out, she recovered, and she came back to life. That was in fact a surprise to the whole industry. Slowly, that was when Sanjay Dutt got into films. That was his first film, Rocky, and she wanted to see Rocky very badly. And of course, the first film of her son is something special to her as well. She did tell Sanjay Dutt, Sunil Dutt, that please, whatever happens, take me in a wheelchair, take me in an ambulance or nothing. I want to see my son's premiere. But it didn't happen because his film was about to release on 7th of a month, but she passed away before that, 3rd of the same month. And that was when Sunil Dutt went into depression, and then things just went haywire in their family. And that's when Sanjay Dutt, Sunil Dutt, everybody had different twists and turns in their life. Sanjay Dutt got into drugs. The two sisters went in different ways. So basically, Nargis was the pillar in the family. Seldom we come across a lot of love stories where unfulfilled wishes are there. Nargis' unfulfilled wish and Sanjay Dutt's unfulfilled wish still remains. We'll be coming back with yet another set of couples from real life to real life. Till we meet again, it's Cynthia signing off. Bye.